guys, this is White here from Tarot Singapore Online. So today we're going to do something very simple. Basically, it is about what's in a tarot deck, because some people, if you have never have your tarot cards read or you've only watched tarot like on TV, you might be like, what is tarot? And I'm basically here to just break it down for you, what is in a tarot deck. And here I have is a one of my favorite tarot decks. It's very thick. If you can see on the left side there, left side down there, it's very thick and it is very, very hard. So usually tarot decks are not this thick, but here we have 78 cards. Most Rider-Waite-Smith systems have 78 cards, and that's the system I teach with because that is the system that is most popular, and that's a system with the most materials that you will be able to find on the internet. So let's jump in. What's in a tarot deck? First of all, if you don't know me yet, I'm YQ. I run Tarot Singapore Online and I teach tarot workshops in person in Singapore. I'm planning to launch some online courses, so stay on a lookout. So let's jump into the slides. What's in a tarot deck? I know people don't usually use slides for tarot stuff, but I love my slides. The structure of a tarot deck is that there are 78 cards. So when you look at here, there are 78 cards. You might freak out. It's like, oh my gosh, do I have to like remember all 78 meanings? And you kind of freak out. It's okay because there's a system for you to learn. It's much easier to learn if you have like the step-by-step systems to, just follow them. And among the 78 cards, we have 22 of the major arcana cards. And then we have the rest of the cards are, let me do some math online, 56. The rest of the 56 cards are minor arcana cards. So let me show you what the major arcana cards look like. Yes. So these are the 22 major arcana cards. This is how I like to lay out my cards when I'm just like resetting them. Resetting just means that I arrange cards from the start to the end. It's a way to sort of like refresh the cards, or it's a way to check whether you've missed some cards. I do have some cards missing from some of my decks, but I'm cool with that. So the 22 major arcana cards are actually major events in life. And when people are doing readings, right? So when I'm doing readings for clients, when I see major arcana cards show up, I know that this topic is very important to them, because sometimes people come to me with two questions and one reading has a lot of major arcana while the other doesn't have much. Then I know that the one with major arcana has more impact now. The next cards that we have are the minor arcana cards. So you'll be like, what? There's so many, but there is a system to them. It's very easy. So these are 1 to 10 for the minor arcana cards. As you can see, we have on top we have cups. So cups is the water element. It's about heart-based things, emotions, feelings, intuition. So there's a theme for each of the suits, which makes it much easier to remember. And then we have the swords. So the swords is more about the brain. So cups are like the heart. The swords are the brain. So it's about logic, communication, reasoning, pain. Because if you think too much, you have some pain over there. If you look at the last three cards, it's kind of painful. It's because you've been thinking too much. Next, we have the wands card. So wands are like fire. It's about passion, energy, ambition. I wouldn't say that it's more positive, but then it's because life there's a mix of positive and negative. But I do like the wands energy because I'm quite a fire heavy person as well. The last one we have is the pentacles. I tell my students I keep the pentacles last because everyone loves money, so I put them last. So the pentacles is about money, stability, and of course work as well. And then we also have the court cards. So the court cards are actually four different characters or four different archetypes in the tarot. So each suit has the page, knight, queen, and king. And they all represent different stages of learning, different stages of implementation, and of course, they all have like different personalities as well. If you start learning them, you will find out more. And that is all actually. I'm just going to run back through really, really fast to give you a recap. So a tarot deck has 78 cards. 22 of them are major arcana cards. The rest of them are minor arcana. So there are four types of minor arcana cards. We have the cups, the swords, the wands, and the pentacles. And inside the minor arcana, we also have court cards. And of course, if you're learning tarot on your own, it's okay to just study one card a day to kind of know the meanings. But I do find that when I'm teaching, being able to like lay out the cards together and then telling a story, like how each cards link to each other, it makes learning much more easier as well. And yeah, so that's it for today. It's a very short video. I hope you enjoy it. If there's any other topics about tarot for beginners you like to know, let me know, and I would be very glad to run videos like this. And of course, if you're interested in my classes, I'm just gonna put up a link to the wait list because I teach in-person classes in Singapore, but because of COVID now, I'm thinking that I'm gonna start running online classes. So if you're interested in online classes as well, let me know. Actually, DM me. It's much more easier that way. All right. So I will see you next time, and happy taroting.